Shoot your shot. What's good? How is your stream going? I know you're live. You're doing a live stream right now.
Oh, I'm just playing a little Minecraft on an SMP I have with my server.
Okay.
The classic stuff.
How are they doing? Are you killing anyone? Do you get to sacrifice anyone in the game?
Not yet. We're going to probably sacrifice somebody once we get a little further in, but we have someone who's like an absolute master at the game that's just doing so much.
Okay.
And everyone else is kind of fumbling.
Okay. Do you have someone in mind that you want to sacrifice? Do you want to shout them out right now? Put them on watch.
It's my mod, Swirly Cow. You bitch, you have it coming.
Swirly Cow, you better start picking up that fucking feet and stop eating that grass off the ground and start doing some Minecraft stuff. Start getting blocks. Start eating creepers. I don't know how you kill a creeper. Shoot your shot. Please tell the internet what you do on the internet.
I am a EDM photographer. I'm a portrait photographer. I work with EDM clients around the world, traveling with them as their personal best friends. And then when I'm not traveling, I sit around here and I scream at the internet, and it screams back at me. I stream. I'm doing Minecraft. I do just chatting, game streams whenever my chat doesn't hate me, and then I do IRL. I'm getting back into IRL. I played a little bit of IRL here and there, but I'm getting back into it, baby.
Hell yeah. One time I watched you just fix your flower bed one time, and that was a riveting like 3 hours. That was years ago. I don't know why I remember that. It might be a core memory for me. I don't know why, but I remember that very distinctly.
That is such a long time ago.
Yeah.
That is actually so long ago. I can't do that anymore because now I feel like I would get doxxed.
Well, yeah, that probably happened. Also, you used to throw knives into a box. That was really cool, too. So...
I mean, we still throw knives here,
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I like it. I like the danger. You may or may not be needing to use the knife for this adventure. And I guess my last question is...
Oh, don't worry. I have another one.
Oh, you have another one? Ooh, wait. Do I have one, too? Oh, you can't see it because I don't have my camera on. I also have a shitty butterfly knife that I open packages with. It's really dumb. I should sharpen it. Do you have any experience in playing the game Dungeons and Dragons?
I have plenty of experience.
Oh, good, because I don't. Okay, you're gonna have to guide me through this then, because I don't know shit about D&D. Are you ready for adventure, good sir?
I am. I'm ready for my adventure.
Okay. Let me load up your adventure. Turn off this music. Alrighty, shoot your shot. Your adventure is called Nature Photoshoot.
I love it.
Your name is Horace Rash. You're 37, but you tell people that you're 35. Sometimes just to be a little goofy goofball. I don't know if that's gonna help you or not. So let me set up your adventure.
Okay.
As you roll out of bed and push your Five Nights at Freddy's sexy comforter off of yourself, you move the curtains aside and realize today is most definitely the day to try out your new camera that your mom got you for your half birthday 5 years ago. It's been collecting dust ever since you got into drawing lewd photos of the cast of Seinfeld that quickly evolved into drawing lewd photos of the cast of Adventure Time. Something that everyone in your mid-30s go to. Wow, that was beautiful. That was too good. Damn, that's good. Let's see here. You open your closet and move the many boxes of autographs from Toby Keith, and you pull out the camera box. It's a Nikon Z88 with a touchpad and a 50mm lens that would be great for someone who is vlogging about Firefly fan theories. You hop in your bike with a backpack full of gear because you got that third DUI because you kept getting drunk at a Chuck E. Cheese somehow, and you head to your local park. You lock up the bike and begin heading to the forest. There are so many trees in here, you think to yourself, as you take tons of pictures of the many trees. As you head further into the forest, you see a body lying face down in the distance. How do you proceed?
Oh, I'm definitely running over to the body and taking pictures. I'm starting my vlog like straight up Jake Paul style.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for you running.
Is that an ability check? Because certainly.
I think so. I think that's what it's called. I don't fucking know what it's called. You rolled a 12. So you don't really run. You do like a slight jaunter, in order not to like trip over anything, you do kick a couple sticks, and you see the body. The body is of a male. He's about 5'8" on a good day. He's wearing pants and a sweatshirt. He is missing both of his shoes. And he's got some twigs over him, and there's like a bunch of blood.
Can I ask questions?
Of course you can.
Is this body fresh? Can we do a perception check on the body?
Do you have an item around that you maybe want to check to see if it's a fresh body?
Just by my nose, I want to take a whiff.
Okay, so you're gonna lean down. You're gonna lean down and take a whiff skis. Okay. You roll an 8, so you go down and you try to sniff, and you accidentally slip, and you give him a little kiss on the back of his head. You do notice that it's kind of a fresh body. It's got, you know.
Okay, so
it's rather fresh.
So I kiss the nape of this person's neck.
Yeah.
And I realize
which is sweaty.
It's somewhat fresh.
Yeah, it's fresh, sweaty. It looked like he was running, maybe.
Oh no. Okay, so can I try and shake him? Like flip? Is he face down?
He's face down, ass up, baby.
Face down, ass up. All right. Can I turn him over and see if he's like passed out or injured or just straight up dead? He's straight up dead, right?
We'll find out. I'm gonna.
Okay, we can find out.
We'll find out. You're gonna try to turn him over. It takes you about 6 attempts, but you finally roll over the body. It's a very embarrassing amount of time to take someone to roll over a dead body. You know, maybe you should go to the gym once in a while. Who's to say? It's not my kind of thing. What are you going to do?
All true.
You roll over, you notice that he is definitely not sleeping. He's not breathing, and there is a knife in his chest.
Okay.
So he is he's like dead. Maybe. Who knows?
All right.
You can do what you want. It's D&D.
All right. I want to like get up, try and preserve as much of the scene as possible since we now have confirmed that he is dead.
Okay.
I want to pull out my phone and start recording my first reaction to this.
Okay. You pull out your phone and you start recording and action.
Hey guys, today we found a dead body with a knife in his chest. We're going to try to figure out exactly how he got here. Now come on with me, guys. And then I cut.
Okay, you do a hard cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard cut. All right. Next thing.
That's a good teaser.
I take a couple selfies.
Yeah.
Got to take a couple selfies for the thumbnail.
Okay. I'm going to roll for the selfies to see how cool they look.
Okay.
You rolled a 19. They're pretty fucking cool. They're fucking cool thumbnails. Like, the SEO for the thumbnails is going to be tight, baby. You almost couldn't look better. That's how good these thumbnails are going to be. Good job on the selfies.
All right. Perfect. All right. Now I want to call 911 because obviously we got to report the body. We got to do the right thing so that when we start like really drama farming the video and post that, it seems like I actually did care.
Okay. You pull out your phone and you notice that you have no service. You're in the middle of a forest.
Damn. Okay.
How inconvenient, one might say.
Very inconvenient. All right. So I had trouble like flipping this guy over. So I'm assuming that I can't like drag him with me. Am I off the beaten trail? Like, am I like deep in? Do I know my way out?
You kind of know your way out. Like you just been looking at trees and taking pictures and going farther and taking pictures and going farther. So you're pretty deep in there. There are no visible tracks because as an artist, going off the beaten path is just what we do. So no tracks available. I wouldn't recommend personally, as you said, you want to call 911 to, make sure things are okay, but like dragging a body is probably not the best idea personally, but you could do what you want. I just probably don't think that's going to be the best idea. I'll push you a little bit on that one.
Okay. Well, in case we can't find the body, because I'm a forgetful person.
Yeah.
I get lost pretty easily. I think that's pretty easy. So I want to, in case we can't find him again, we have the video evidence, but I want to take a hand with me
Okay.
for identification purposes. So can I cut off his hand
Let's search your backpack.
with the knife?
Let's search your backpack and see what you got. Let's
Backpack.
just
Perfect.
yeah, you do have a backpack full of gear. So this man is committed. I hope the rest of these people are as committed as Shoot Your Shot is.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. You got the backpack. You open up your backpack to check the contents. You did roll an 11, so you do have a knife. But you realize it's kind of dull. You've been carving your name into different trees for years and years, hoping that you could find true love, and it never really happened. You know how you do like the heart and you put like S for Shoot Your Shot and then plus. There was never there wasn't that extra letter there, hoping that one day a love would happen. So you do have a knife, but it's
Okay.
dull.
Well, what about his knife? What about the knife in the chest? Is it sharper? I mean, it killed somebody, so I feel like it should be good enough, right?
Do you want to attempt to pull out the knife?
Yes.
Okay. You attempt to pull out the knife, and you have to really, because your unathleticism happens, you can't get it. It's like the King Arthur's sword in the stone kind of thing. So what happens is you, in frustration, you put both of your feet on top of his chest, lean down, and you grab the knife with all of your might. Look at that. Like that. And you pull out as hard as you can. And as you do that, blood splurts all over your body and on the grass and on the leaves. And it's just there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood and a lot of evidence, to be honest. So you have a knife now. Another knife. You have two knives. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, two knives.
Two knives. All right. You have the second knife now. That one is
I can't believe this one was in his chest.
I know that's very wow. That's very inconvenient. Now that knife is sharper than your personal knife.
Perfect. Well, it's a machete, so it should just take one swipe to take his hand off.
All right, you want to attempt to cut his hand off?
So, yeah, I want to position, like, I want to grab his hand, position like a rock under it,
Okay.
so it's like clean,
Okay.
and I go for the wind up and I try and hit it.
Okay. You sound like you've done this before. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Why do you think I have it?
You roll a 9. So as you
Oh.
begin to strike the hand, you hit the hand, not great, but it does bounce off and it hits you in the leg and you start to bleed a little bit. That is damage right there. Would you like to try again perhaps? You have not broken the bone on the hand.
On the hand? I mean, can I take care of myself first?
Sure.
All right. Can I check my bag?
Yeah.
For anything that would help?
I'll check your bag for help. You have a couple packs of bubble gum. Will that work?
Okay, I start chewing that.
Okay. Chewing the bubble gum for adrenaline. It's also really good for your jawline, technically. So.
All right. So I'm chewing that.
Adrenaline
Can I
going.
take some of his clothes and make a tourniquet?
Yeah, you sure can. Let me roll for that real quick. You just rip parts of his sweatshirt off, but you wrap it around, but it is very bloody. So it's blood on blood contact. It's not clean, but it's the best you got. So you wrap it around your wound.
And before I do that, I want to pack the wound with the gum. to keep it from bleeding.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'll give you a free roll on that one. That's badass. Go for it.
Okay, so I pack it. So I take the gum out. I pack the wound and I tie it with a bloody stump shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, back again. I want to try and hit that. I want to try and take that hand off.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for the hit again. You swing down once again, and you hit the hand. It bounces off, and you hit your other leg, and you start to bleed out again.
All right. Did I use all the gum the first time?
You have 2 packs of gum. Do you want to use the second pack of gum for the other one?
Yes, second pack of gum.
Okay.
We need to start chewing that. All right, immediately.
Second pack of gum.
We have 2 bum legs.
Okay, you wrap the second leg up with also the bloody clothing as well. So you got 2 injured legs. And the hands. You still haven't broken the bone. Like, you're doing a very bad job, I might say.
Yeah, I'm not used to dismembering people too often. So
okay, that's fair.
I'm very I'm nervous, but I want to make sure this person is found.
Okay.
I want their family to know that they have been murdered.
Okay.
So third chance.
Okay,
We gotta
third
take
time's the
off.
charm. Let's go. Let's see. Jesus Christ. You you swing down and you cut off the hand finally, but once again the blade bounces and it hits your arm really bad. I don't know what's in this knife, but you just keep injuring yourself with it. Maybe you should stop doing that.
Well, I see why he died from it. Maybe he was trying to cut something else off. It bounced him in the chest. So that's what could be happening right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I bleeding to death from the wound, or is it like a surface wound?
It's still pretty bad. I'd wrap that up as well.
Okay, let's wrap that one up.
Okay.
Tie it off.
Okay, so your arm is injured, your 2 legs are injured, but you have this hand now.
Okay. I want to start trying to walk out of here.
Okay.
I've documented the body. I have my pictures. I have proof that it is a dead person. I'm covered in blood. I have 2 bum legs, 1 bum wing, and I'm holding a disembodied hand. I want to try and make it out of the woods.
Okay.
To get at least to get service on my cell phone.
Okay. I'm going to roll for you to start walking out of the woods. You rolled an 11. You start walking a little bit. You're pretty slow. You're kind of, once again, you really hurt yourself with that knife. You should really work on how you should cut things. I would have some knife safety tips personally, but you're going and you're going. I'm going to roll again for this. You do trip on a log, but you get up, but it did hurt quite a bit.
Oh, my solar plexus.
As you get up from that log, you stand up and you slip again and you hit your other arm. You notice that a piece of wood is now lodged in your other arm.
Fuck. My other arm is bleeding, but it's good enough to can I?
Yeah, you can keep moving.
You shouldn't take out things that are in your body.
That's how Steve Irwin died. So don't do that.
He died because he took it out?
Yeah.
It wasn't just because of him being stabbed?
Well, neither here nor there.
When he gets stabbed, he took it out, and then he just
yeah, and then it didn't go so well. Didn't go so well. I'm gonna keep moving you out of the forest.
All right, so
you're badly injured, but you make it out of the forest and you make it to your bike. You now have reception. What do you do?
Call the police.
Okay, you call the police. They say, "Hello, this is the police. How can we help you? We're the police."
Hi, I have an emergency. I have a man's hand and a murder weapon. I found him in the woods. I need you to come to this park immediately.
Okay. The police say we'll be on our way because we are the police.
Perfect.
They show up with a couple cop cars, and they get out of their cars at a distance from you, and they pull out their guns because they see that you're all bloody, and you have a knife in your hand, and you have a hand in your hand. You have a disembodied hand in your hand. And they say, "Stop what you're doing. What are you doing?"
I have the murder weapon and I have his hand. This is evidence. I did not murder this man. This is just what I have. I didn't know if I'd be able to bring you back, but here you go. I put the weapon down and I throw the hand on top of it with a little bit of a slump. So.
Okay. So you're gonna throw that and you're gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna roll for cops. As you throw it down, a rookie cop gets very spooked by your action and puts 2 in your chest. You fall back because he's so afraid that you were going to hurt him and his squad. It's his first day on the job. He says, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My name is Jimothy. I'm a new cop today. This is my first day. How am I doing?" He runs up to you. And they look and they see that they've hit you quite good with the bullets. That's how a gun works. And
bullets are doing their job. So these cops.
And they say, "What do you want us to do?"
I ask them if they have any gum.
I'm gonna roll for gum.
Yeah, I want to roll for gum. I need to pack these wounds.
They say we only have Jolly Ranchers. Will that work?
Like the round ones, the
round ones. Yeah, the OGs. Not even the cool, colorful ones. Just the OGs.
Those gotta be like the size of like a bullet wound, right?
I think so. Are we gonna attempt to plug? Are we attempting to plug your bullet holes with Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we need to do something because I have a collapsed lung, 2 broken legs, a bleeding wing, and I'm starting to grow splinters out of this one. So yeah, let's try and jam those up with some Jolly Ranchers.
Last effort here.
Sugar's good for wounds.
You're bleeding out, so. You start to put the Jolly Ranchers in your chest, and as you do that, you realize that you can't get the wrappers undone in time because you're starting to lose focus, and you die.
Damn, dude.
That sucks, dude, but guess what? That was your adventure. Shoot your shot. You almost saved the day. You were so close. You were so close. You had some bad rolls, but it happens.
Damn. Yeah, I got huge L with with the hand.
It happens.
Huge L with the hand. That was very unfortunate that I couldn't do that without busting 3 of my arms.
It happens.
2 legs and 1 arm.
It happens to the best of us. Please, folks, follow Shoot Your Shot. A lovely friend of mine takes amazing photography. Follow him on Twitter. Get in that Minecraft server. Let him sacrifice you guys. You guys don't even know how to play Minecraft. I don't know how to play Minecraft. Let's go. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your stream, good sir. And I will talk to you soon, okay?
I will. Thank you very much for having me on. This is actually a shit ton of fun.
Hell
I want to
yeah.
do this every time.
You got it, buddy. I'll have you on for the next time, okay? Peace.
Awesome. Thank you so much.